Over the past few days, a situation has formed between the YouTube creator Mark Fitzpatrick, owner of the channel Totally Not Mark, and it has erupted across the internet. The company Toei Animation copyright claimed 150 of his videos within a few hours, just about 3 days ago. Now, this channel is mostly dedicated to reviews around the stories of One Piece and Dragon Ball, two series created and owned by Toei Animation. And while his videos often include clips from these series, from different episodes to the movies, they're used as informational references, and therefore they're protected by American copyright laws. However, due to YouTube's current systems and the abusive actions Toei has used regarding those systems, these videos are now blocked in America and everywhere else across the world. Now, I'm sure you've all seen this, and if not, I strongly urge you to check out his videos regarding the situation and to offer as much support as possible. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. Now, Mark is the father of a family, and he is the head of a company that produces these videos for his YouTube channel, and he is therefore directly responsible for many people's well-being. But they have stripped his career out of the blue, and now all these people's livelihoods have been placed in jeopardy. These videos take around a week for him to produce, so effectively they've removed 3 years of his life's work. Thankfully, the people who have heard this situation have responded so incredibly with wholehearted support both emotionally and monetarily, including donations of up to $500 at a time to his Patreon, and constant streams of verbal support from people including PewDiePie and Charlie on YouTube, among many other platforms. He's had hundreds of thousands of people supporting him. It's really great to see the community at least band together to help him, but sadly the same doesn't go for the more powerful people in play, namely YouTube and Toei. Now, I know you've already heard everyone else talk about their feelings regarding the situations, but with my position as a new YouTuber planning to continue this for years to come, hopefully becoming a career eventually, I retain a special position that I'd like to describe at the end of the video. However, first, for more context, in Mark's first video regarding this, he describes how a large problem that is allowing this situation is YouTube's current system regarding copyright claims. For those who don't know, when a video is claimed, the creator has the option to go through the YouTube appeal system. Yay! The first step is to dispute the claim, which in this situation gives Toei 30 days to respond with their decision, not YouTube's decision regarding it. YouTube just leaves it to them too. Toei gets to decide within 30 days if they're gonna say, we were wrong, take your video back, or if they're, no, we're right, we're keeping it. And they'll typically take all 30 days to do it, and then they're going to say, no, we're right, we're keeping the video. So if they do deny the dispute, then the creator can counterclaim, which gives 30 more days for Toei to decide, and if they refuse again, the creator receives a strike. Now, if a channel receives 3 strikes, then their channel is banned. It's gone. It's done. And if they receive a single strike, they are no longer able to receive monetization for their content, which means they're not earning any more money. So strikes are big deals, basically. And if none of this has worked so far for the creator, and they still believe they're in the right, then the last option is to have YouTube announce to Toei that they intend to go to court with them. And then Toei would have 15 days to respond. But they never do, so the video gets reinstated, and all of it was for nothing. Now, Mark could get all the videos back through this system, but due to the time limits and the strike system and the inability to do this for multiple videos at once, having to do it one by one, he did the math. And his math deduced it would take over 37 years, or until he's in his late 60s, for him to actually get all his videos back. Now, when they were claiming these videos, they were doing it at a rate of seconds apart sometimes, and they were clearly not viewing these videos. But they had decided that anything named something relating to Dragon Ball or One Piece was to be claimed, including many videos that didn't even contain a single frame of animation from Toei. Some of them were just him drawing from the show. And possibly the strangest part about this is that they've previously offered promotional deals with Mark, only to stab him in the back like this. They've done this too with other creators. Team 4-Star, the creator of Dragon Ball Abridged, had a promotional deal with Toei, and while they were in the official Dragon Ball studio working on the thing together for a cameo, at the same time they were giving a copyright claim to Team 4-Star. So while they were having them work alongside them for a cameo, they were actively harming them on YouTube. And now they're doing the same thing with Mark. Now he has stated that he will now refuse to support them until this is resolved, and he urges anyone who is able to do the same. Now imagine growing up with a source of inspiration and joy, containing a meaningful impact on your personality and values, being ripped away and used against you. Something you forged a career for yourself and a company out of. Something that you tirelessly dedicate yourself to doing in the most respectful, legal fashion possible. Something that day in and day out you work at because you love it. Truly, it means so much to you that you've done everything with it. And this is how you're paid. It's taken away and you're slapped on the face by the creators of it. Meanwhile, entire movies and anime episodes from Toei are uploaded to YouTube and receive zero punishment. If you search Dragon Ball Z Super movie or something like that on YouTube, you'll find entire re-uploads of it. And those videos are still up. They're fine. They haven't been claimed. For some reason, Toei decided this guy was the problem. It's soul-crushing and career-destroying. And it won't be resolved unless YouTube fixes their system, instead of worrying about bullying that doesn't exist with a dislike button. Now, PewDiePie reacted to this, and he describes how Japan, the place Toei is sourced out of, is incredibly out of touch and outdated regarding the internet and copyright policies. For example, Nintendo used to immediately shut down videos regarding their games, like when Mario Kart or Mario Galaxy had just come out. But luckily, YouTube has improved regarding this over time. Like, now you can trim out segments of a video that had the copyright material, and then it should clear up. Still can't do that multiple times at once, but it is better, because you used to not be able to do anything. But effectively now, it still is providing zero support to the creator and 100 to the company. Now, YouTube's had millions of false claims within 6-month spans. However, they claim that 60% of the time they were resolved in favor of the creator. But that just means the companies that were wrongfully claiming these got away with 40%. It's still wrong and flawed. It's not 60% more than half. It's not majority favoring the creator. It still got away with 40%. It's still wrong. It doesn't matter that 60% got corrected. 40% was fine. Now, Pewd's own music that he's created himself has been claimed by someone claiming to stand for him that he doesn't know and doesn't agree with, and said that the video wouldn't be claimed. How does that happen, YouTube? How is that allowed? Someone can't just come in and say that they're for PewDiePie. They're taking that video. They can't do that. They can't just do that. PewDiePie says he doesn't want that, and yet you allow this. You just let anyone who says they want the video to claim it. It's stupid. Now, Charlie also responded, saying they've done this, Toei has done this many times to other creators already, usually striking them for each video. So, Mark could have gotten 150 strikes. He would have been buried, bro. And clearly throughout this and their history, they've shown that they don't care one bit for anyone but themselves. Now, YouTube systems are flawed and need updating, but it was still Toei who decided to abuse the system, and they're the ones who need to fix this. They took the time to cause this problem. They can take the time to fix it as well. Now, I planned on making a video regarding this situation yesterday, been deciding until today he uploaded a new video describing updates to the situation. And basically he's in an even worse situation than before. All the responses from YouTube sound robotic or make him feel even more powerless, and what's worse is they are actively preventing him from accessing a solution they already have in place, where he could simply not allow his videos to be seen in Japan. However, he is not allowed to do so without a YouTube partner manager. Or he could pay an MCN a cut of his monthly earnings, and he can gain the feature. That makes literally zero sense. They're basically saying that he can't use this feature for his own content, but if he pays some group of people enough money, then it's fine. It's no longer this special privileged opportunity that you need special permissions for. It's just, if you pay these people enough money, then fine. Just buy your way into it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now, uncharacteristically, Toei responded to all of his disputes within 12 hours. However, they only opened back 19 of his videos. That's only 16.6% of the videos that they took, or 182 of 1,095 days of work over the past 3 years, since he does one video per week, and 150, it's been about 3 years of work. That's 182 of 1,095 days of work. That's it. 900 days gone. Sorry. That's all they're saying to him. There was no pattern for what they allowed, including one video that they allowed that had a sequel that was executed almost exactly the same, but that wasn't allowed. Now he's in a worse spot than before, because since he's in that second step of their appeal process, any further action he takes risks a strike. He's being held as guilty till proven innocent, and the judge is nowhere to be found. YouTube's just gone. Now, very frustratingly, they also sent him an email detailing advice for moving forward with this, which included a link to the frequently asked questions page on Google Support. What a slap in the face. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You're really helping this guy out. You're really making him feel better. I'm glad that you offered this advice. It's really helping him. I'm sure that he's thankful for this. Now, he's made it clear he does not advocate for people to be able to directly re-upload Toei's productions. But that's different from what he does. He doesn't do that. He's not just copying and pasting their work. He creates transformative content that does not infringe on any legal rights of the content. As a bright side, the community has been so supportive in saving this man's Christmas that he has been given the inspiration to continue fighting this, and has received support, including donations of up to $500 at a time. And like a saint delivered straight out of heaven, he plans on using a portion of the money that he was donated to support a Japanese charity of suicide prevention. What a guy, right? Like, that's just heartwarming to hear, man. He's in such a terrible situation. I can't even imagine what he's in, the situation he's in right now. And yet he's still thinking of how he can help others to cheer them up. He does not deserve this abuse in any way. He deserves so much better than this, and it's disgusting what's happening to him. It makes me sick. It pisses me off, honestly. Like, how would of all the people who are doing content, this is the problem? Really? That's the step you want to go in? You're freaking crazy. Now finally he presents a fully translated Japanese letter to Toei Animation, along with a separate one to Eiichiro Oda, creator of One Piece. I encourage you to view the message on his channel or on his Twitter if you haven't already. Now, from the perspective of a new YouTube creator, this is terrifying. The thought that I'm trying to devote my time and energy to a website that at any moment will allow my work to be stripped away instantly, it's scary, honestly. It's scary. I'm basically agreeing to have a gun to my head for the foreseeable future. Like, at any moment, the trigger can be pulled, my career stripped away. And it's not just one person who can pull that trigger. Thousands of companies at any point. Thousands of individuals just, you know what? I want the money from that. Okay. Just like that. My channel's done for. My content's gone. I can't pay for anything anymore. It's so annoying. Like, what is the motivation for me or anyone else to take up YouTube now? YouTube won't have our backs if a problem arises. They'll just stand on the side and say, YouTube figured it out. That's what they're doing here. That's what they always do. YouTube relies on independent creators for their success. For their continued success, they need independent creators. But they keep favoring and highlighting companies instead, not taking care of their most important asset. If nothing changes, then creators are going to start leaving and YouTube will become abandoned. And that doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help YouTube, the creators, no one. The viewers, everyone ends up at a loss from that. No one wants that. So YouTube, you need to fix this. Expedite the system. Make it faster for this process. Don't give them 30 days every time, or else they are going to keep taking those full 30 days. Require them to provide some level of proof that this is actually copyright infringement. You can't just take their word for it. A copyright claim is an official legal move, and it shouldn't be treated as anything else. It shouldn't be taken so lightly. Please. Or else this will just be the beginning of the end. Anyone who can, please support Mark, and help him and his family and his company get through this. I will be donating to make sure his Christmas remains enjoyable, along with all the people who already have. And I urge anyone who can to do the same. But don't feel forced to. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.